detect this holiday season. The theft of smartphones is also on the rise, especially among commuters, folks just walking down the street. Joining us now is Patrick Skelly, himself a victim of an attempted smartphone theft, and Rod Wheeler, a former D.C. homicide detective and a Fox News contributor. Gentlemen, welcome to you both.
Thank you.
All right, Patrick, can you give us sort of a brief take on what happened to you?
Sure. I was riding the metro from Tinley Town to DuPont Circle, and the doors opened, and I was playing with my smartphone, and a kid came up from behind me and grabbed it and ran out the doors. I should have thought about it a little bit more, but in the split second I ran after him, and he had my phone, and I kind of wrestled him around. His friends ran after me, running after him, and they kind of ganged up on me. I fell down. I got hit and kind of got back up and grabbed the kid. All the while he was telling me that he didn't have my phone, so I basically had to take it out of the kid's pocket.
Wow. Okay, so you know, your story had a happy ending, but as we talked about a little bit during the commercial, detective, I'm guessing you wouldn't advise that's the way to deal with it.
That's right. I'm glad the story ended the way it did for Patrick, but we don't recommend that people chase after these little guys, because a lot of times these street criminals, they will be violent, and they may be armed, and you don't know that, and it's not worth it. Just let the device go. However, there's a lot of things that you can do to, protect your device, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that. As a matter of fact, one of the applications that was on his cell phone, and a lot of people have on their cell phone, is an application in which, we can actually track that device in real time. Within seconds, we can actually track that device. So there's a lot of things people can do to actually prepare to be, not to become a victim, if you will, so to speak.
And so many of us, it's part of our commute. We have them out whether we're listening to music or doing work or, making phone calls, whatever it is. How much more careful do we need to be to think about the fact that you're basically holding money in your hand?
You are. You're exactly right, Shannon. Think about it. If you were sitting at a restaurant, would you put your wallet or your purse just on the table while you're sitting there eating, or go to the restroom or something like that? You wouldn't do it. But with the cell phone, you are doing that, and that's not a good thing. You can easily get $200, $300 for a cell phone in the black market, on the street, or on the internet. So it's a wise thing to keep that cell phone away from folks. Don't advertise your expensive cell phone as you're walking down the street. Keep your cell phone in your pocket, and again, use that app. There's a lot of applications that's free of charge, as a matter of fact, that you can put on your cell phone. If your cell phone is stolen, we can track that cell phone nowadays within 10 to 15 yards of where it may be located.
Excellent advice. All right, Patrick, have you changed at all the way that you commute or think about things when you're on your commute?
I do. Instead of just holding my phone with one hand, I'll hold it with two hands and kind of protect the top of it, because the kid just kind of slid it out of my hand. It's kind of like you said, you kind of become complacent in your commute, and just be more aware, I guess, is the message. And
do you look around then to see other people on the train or walking down the street? Because I see folks that have their earbuds in, they're listening to music, and it makes me a little nervous when I see them doing that. I mean, do you look around and see kind of some folks maybe making some simple mistakes?
Exactly. You can kind of see the easy targets, and these kids, or whoever might want to take the phone, they kind of know, they kind of have a sense of who to go after, someone who's kind of not really paying attention, So just...
Well, we all learn through experience, so thank you for sharing yours, and thanks for the great advice, Detective.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Happy New Year to both of you.
Same